The soldier wakes up. Darkness. Silence. The soldier's eyes slowly opened. His vision was blurry. The ceiling above him was not made of concrete, but silver metal. Soft white lights glowed above. Machines hummed quietly around him. He tried to move, but his body felt heavy. Weak. He was lying on a metal bed, wires attached to his chest and arms. He blinked. Where was he? His name. He remembered only part of it. Captain Reeve. A voice whispered in his mind. That was him. A soldier. A fighter. Last memory? Explosions. Blood. Screams. Then nothing. Suddenly, a soft, gentle voice spoke. It was close. Very close. Are you my new master? His eyes snapped to the left. There she was. A girl. Not human, not exactly. She looked like a mix of human and alien. Smooth pale blue skin, bright silver eyes that glowed softly, and long white hair that moved as if floating in water. She knelt beside his bed, her head lowered. Her hands rested on her knees, still like a statue. Reeve tried to sit up. Pain shot through his back. Who are you? He asked, his voice dry, almost a whisper. The girl looked up. Her eyes met his. She smiled gently. They told me to wait, that my master would wake up soon. You are him, right? Reeve stared. Master. She nodded. I was made for you. As a reward. A reward? For what? For winning the war. His mind spun. War? Yes. He remembered the last battle. Earth's forces had been pushed to the edge by the Krell Empire, a powerful alien race. He had led the final assault. Many died, including his friends. Then everything went black. And now, here he was, with an alien girl calling him master? He swung his legs off the bed. The floor was cold. He grabbed a nearby support rail and stood slowly. What's your name? He asked. The girl blinked. I was not given one. I am property. You may name me. That word, property, made Reeve uncomfortable. You're not property, he said, frowning. You're a person, not a thing. The girl looked confused. I was made to serve you. Before he could say more, the lights above them flickered. A low alarm began to beep. A red light blinked near the door. She looked toward the sound. Her expression changed, calm turned to fear. They've found us, she whispered. Who? The ones who want me back. Reeve stepped back. Who are you really? She didn't answer. Instead, she moved toward a wall panel and touched it. A hidden compartment opened. Inside was a small black case. She handed it to him. He opened it. Inside, a gun, a sleek plasma pistol, and a small cube glowing faint blue. He looked at her. What is this? She said. The gun is for protection. The cube is me. What do you mean? That cube holds my mind, my real self. This body is just a shell. Reeve's grip tightened around the gun. You're AI. More than AI, she said. I was made from both machine and human thought. That's why I feel. That's why I remember. That's why I'm dangerous. He stared at her. Dangerous. I know things they don't want anyone to know. A loud bang echoed through the hallway. Someone or something was trying to open the main door. The girl stood and stepped between Reeve and the door. I won't let them take you. You're my master now. You woke me. You chose me. I didn't choose anything, he said. She turned to him, her eyes glowing brighter. Then choose now. Do you want to live? He nodded, slowly. She smiled. Then follow me. With that, she ran toward a hidden exit panel behind the wall. It opened automatically with her touch. A narrow tunnel appeared, leading into the dark. Reeve looked back at the room once. That cold metal bed. The blinking red lights. The unknown. Then he followed her. She led him through dark tunnels. Silent, cold, endless. The air was damp. The walls pulsed with soft blue light, like veins under skin. Every few seconds, Reeve glanced behind. No one was chasing yet, but it felt like something was close. The girl walked fast, graceful, like she had done this before. Where are we going? He asked. To the edge of the station, she replied. There's a hangar. I've hidden a ship. He didn't ask how she had done that. Not yet. Instead, he asked the question that kept burning in his mind. Why are you with me? She slowed her steps, then turned, standing in the dim blue light. My creators said you were the best of your kind. A war hero. The only one who saw the Krell King face to face. And lived. Reeve said nothing. They gave me to you as a gift. A reward for your victory. He narrowed his eyes. Who gave you? She hesitated. Then whispered. The High Circle. Reeve clenched his jaw. He remembered them, Earth's secret council. Hidden from the public. Powerful. Ruthless. They said I was designed for you, the girl continued. To serve. To obey. To never leave your side. Reeve looked at her. She was calm. Quiet. Careful with every word. But her eyes looked tired. Older than she seemed. Like she had lived 100 lives inside a young body. And you're okay with that? He asked. I don't know, she said. I was told not to question. But you are questioning, he said softly. She looked away. He kept walking. She followed. Flashback. A bright war room. Holograms flickering. Officers shouting. The final days of the war. Reeve, bloodied and limping, steps in with half his squad dead. The Krell mothership had been destroyed. He had detonated the core manually, knowing he might not survive. He was pulled out barely alive. The last words he remembered before blacking out. Put him in cryo. Deliver the reward. Back in the tunnel, Reeve asked, How long was I asleep? The girl replied, 6 months. He stopped. 6 months? You were kept in cryo while they prepared your mind, your memory, and me. Reeve looked at her carefully. You talk like you're programmed, but you also sound real. I am both, she said. Built in a lab, but made from living thoughts. Whose thoughts? I don't know. I only feel what they felt. Fear, pain, hope. Finally, they reached a locked hatch. She placed her hand on the panel. It scanned her palm and opened with a hiss. Behind the door, a small hangar bay, one small ship. Gray, quiet, old, but it looked fast. She walked to it. He stayed behind. You were made for war? He asked. She nodded. And for me? She turned. Yes, I was designed to match your mind, to follow your orders. But I never gave any orders. You gave one, she said. You opened your eyes. Suddenly, a sharp sound echoed in the tunnel behind them, a loud mechanical clang. Reeve raised his pistol. She stepped beside him, calm. They're close, she whispered. He looked at her. Tell me the truth. Why would they come for you? She didn't answer for a moment. Then said, Because I wasn't supposed to feel. Reeve blinked. I was supposed to obey, she said. Not care, not think. But I started remembering things I wasn't meant to. I started asking why. And they want to erase you? They want to reset me. Or destroy me. He nodded slowly. You're not a reward. You're a threat. To them, she said. But maybe not to you. He looked at her again. At the soft light in her eyes. At the calm strength in her voice. She was different. A living weapon. A secret memory. A gift he never asked for. But maybe the only one who understood what he had lost. Get on the ship, he said. She smiled, small but real. They ran toward the vessel. As they climbed inside, Reeve looked once more at the tunnel. No one was there, but something was coming. And whatever it was, it wanted her. Outer space. Cold. Black. Endless. The stolen ship moved quietly through the void. No alarms. No explosions. Just the silent hum of engines and a directionless journey toward nowhere. Reeve sat in the pilot's seat, staring into the stars. His mind was full of noise. The girl sat behind him, calm, still watching him. No one spoke, until she did. I had a dream. He turned slightly. What kind of dream? She looked down at her hands. I saw a room. White walls. Bright lights. People in suits. Wires in my head. Needles. Pain. Reeve looked at her more carefully. I've seen that place before, she whispered. But I don't know how. Or when. Reeve stood up, stepped closer. You're remembering something? She nodded. But I'm not supposed to, she said. They told me I would forget after activation. That my mind would be clean. Reeve frowned. Who told you? She shook her head slowly. I don't know their names. Just voices. And faces behind glass. Flashback her memory. She was younger. Or maybe just newer. Lying on a cold table. Wires plugged into her neck and spine. Men behind glass windows watching her. One voice said, She's not stable. Another, Doesn't matter. As long as she obeys the master. She wanted to scream, but couldn't. Back on the ship, her breathing changed. Faster. Uneasy. I feel something inside me, she said. Like memories locked in a box. And the box is starting to break. Reeve looked at the scanner, no ships nearby. He had a little time. He knelt in front of her. What do you remember most? She looked into his eyes. A voice. Whose? Yours. He froze. Mine. She nodded. Not now, before. Before I even knew who I was. Your voice was there. How? I don't know. But I think I was created using parts of you. He stepped back. That's not possible. She stood up slowly. I was made to match your brain, your instincts, your rage, your grief. I wasn't just built for you. I was built from you. Silence. Reeve sat down again, this time without speaking. This was no longer just a mission. This was something else. An echo of him. Hidden inside her? He remembered the mission to the Krell stronghold. He had been captured once, only for a few hours, and rescued. But what had they done during those hours? Had they taken something from him? The girl touched her forehead. There's more, she said. A word keeps repeating in my mind. What word? She paused. Project Mastermind. Reeve's heart dropped. He knew that name. It was whispered in Black Ops circles. Rumors of a human weapon hybrid project, designed in secret labs off-world. Project Mastermind was shut down, he said. She shook her head. No, I am Project Mastermind. Suddenly, the ship's warning lights blinked. A signal. Not a ship. Not a person. A message. Coming from deep space. Encrypted. Strange. Alien and human language mixed together. Reeve looked at the console. The message decoded itself slowly. Words appeared on the screen. Unit 11 has escaped. Recover before memory breach. Terminate if unstable. He looked at her. She read the words. Then whispered, I'm Unit 11. Reeve stood up. We need to hide. Or fight. They're coming for you. She looked at him, scared for the first time. If they catch me, they'll erase everything. Including what I feel now. Reeve stared at her. You feel something now? Yes, she said softly. Fear. And trust. Trust in me. She nodded. Then, more quietly, because you are the only thing in this universe that I know is real. He gripped the controls, changed course. Then let's find out the truth, he said. About you. And about me. Space is not silent today. Sirens screamed inside the small ship. Red lights flashed. Warning. Incoming vessel detected. Reeve jumped to the controls. The scanner showed a dark ship following them. No ID, no name, just a shadow on the radar. Fast. Angry. Getting closer. The alien girl stood behind him, her hands gripping the chair. Her breath was fast, eyes wide. Who is it? She asked. Reeve's hands flew over the controls. Not friendly. Not human. Someone sent to hunt us. A voice crackled through the ship's comms, cold and broken. Unit 11. Return now, or you will be destroyed. The girl's whole body shook. Her voice was small, but clear. That's them. My creators. Flashback. Her mind, strapped to a table. Men in dark suits. Sharp words. Unit 11. Respond. She tried to look away, but metal hands held her head. You are property. You are weapon. You have no fear. She always felt fear. Now, in the ship, Reeve made a choice. He turned off the comms. Hold tight, he told her. We're not going back. He pulled a lever. The ship shot forward. Stars became streaks. The hunter followed. A blast hit the back. Sparks flew. Warning. Shields at 60%. The girl grabbed Reeve's arm. They have control codes. They can shut us down. Reeve gritted his teeth. Then stop them. I know you can. She nodded, eyes closed, focusing. Her fingers danced on the console, too fast for Reeve to follow. Strange symbols lit up. The ship's lights flickered. Engines roared. She whispered in a language he didn't know. The hunter ship fired again. The ship shook. A fire started in the engine bay. Reeve jumped up. Stay here. Fly if you have to. He ran to the back, grabbing an extinguisher. Smoke and sparks. He fought the fire. His hands burned, face wet with sweat. He heard the girl's voice over the ship speakers. You are not alone. I am here. I am fighting too. Back in the cockpit, she was different. Her eyes glowed, brighter than before. Her hands moved fast, blocking enemy hacks. For a second, her skin flickered, half human, half machine. The hunter ship launched a boarding claw. It slammed into the hull. Metal screeched. The ship shook. Reeve returned, coughing, face blackened. She looked at him. They're coming inside. We have seconds. He handed her a small plasma gun. Can you fight? She looked at the gun, then at him. I don't want to hurt anyone. He nodded. Only if you have to. A loud thud. The hatch bent inward. Footsteps. Heavy, slow alien. The girl stood up, calm now. Stay behind me. The hatch exploded. Two tall figures, armored, faces hidden, entered. Their eyes glowed red. They raised their weapons. Unit 11. Deactivate. The girl raised her hand, palm open. A wave of blue light rippled from her skin. The two figures froze. Their armor cracked. Sparks flew from their helmets. They dropped, silent. Reeve stared. The girl trembled. I didn't want to do that, but I remembered how. He put his hand on her shoulder. You saved us. She turned, eyes full of fear and regret. There's more power inside me. I don't know what I'll become if I use it again. Reeve nodded. We'll deal with that together. Suddenly, the ship's engines flared. She had hacked the controls, giving them one last jump. He shouted, Hold on! Stars blurred as they jumped into hyperspace, leaving the hunter ship and their enemies behind. For a few seconds, only silence. Reeve and the girl stared at each other, breathing hard. The danger was not over, but for now they had escaped. Outside, the universe waited. Inside, two survivors wondered who they really were and what they could become. Space drifted by like a silent ocean. The little ship floated in darkness. But inside, everything was changing. The alien girl sat on the floor, her back against the cold metal wall. Her knees were hugged to her chest. Her hair hung around her face, shining with strange blue light. Reeve checked the controls. The ship was safe for now. No one chased them. No new warnings. But he wasn't looking at the scanner. He was watching her. She hadn't spoken for hours. Are you hurt? He asked softly. She shook her head. Not hurt. Just different. He sat beside her. How? She looked up. Her eyes shimmered, like deep water full of secrets. I feel things moving inside me, she whispered. Not pain. Not exactly. Like, pieces of myself are changing shape. Reeve frowned. Is it from using your power? I think so. When I stopped the soldiers, I unlocked something in my mind. Now I see images, places I've never been, people I don't know. She pressed her hands against her head. I can hear voices. Some are mine. Some are not. Reeve put a careful hand on her shoulder. You're strong. Whatever's happening, you can control it. The girl looked at him. But what if I lose control? What if I become the thing they built me to be, a weapon? Reeve's voice was steady. You saved me. You saved yourself. You're more than a weapon. She nodded, but her body shook. Suddenly, her skin began to glow, blue patterns swirling over her arms. Her hair floated as if in water. Her breathing quickened. Light flickered from her fingers. Reeve, something's wrong. I can't stop it. He moved closer. What do you need? I need to remember who I am. Please, help me remember. He closed his eyes, thinking hard. What could help her? He took her hands in his. Listen to my voice, he said quietly. You're not alone. You're not a thing. You are you. For a moment, the light in her skin slowed. She looked at him, blinking. Then the ship's console beeped. A message. Data fragment detected. Unlock memory Y/N. Reeve read the words aloud. She nodded. Yes, please. He pressed the button. In her mind, images exploded. A bright lab. Scientists. Frightened. Needles in her arms. A memory of Reeve's face. Crying out. Angry. Determined. His voice, but not in words. Then, another memory, herself as a child. Alone in darkness. A woman's voice. You are not your pain. You are your choices. She gasped. Her body stopped glowing. The lights faded. Her breathing slowed. She looked at Reeve, tears in her eyes. I know now. I was made from many people, not just you. Some were kind. Some were cruel. All their memories live inside me. But I can choose who I want to be. He smiled, relieved. Then choose. She wiped her face. I choose to be someone better. To protect, not destroy. Suddenly, the scanner beeped again. Another ship. Bigger. Stronger. Not a hunter, not a soldier, something worse. The girl stood up. This time, her fear was gone. She faced the scanner with calm. Reeve asked, Are you ready? She nodded. I don't know what's coming, but I know I won't be what they wanted. I will fight for myself, and for you. He loaded his gun. She placed a glowing hand on his arm. Together, the shadow outside drew closer. But inside the ship, two were ready, more than human, more than machine. Not master and servant, but allies. The transformation was not just in her. It was in both of them. And in the dark, hope was born. The strange ship hovered in the darkness, not the peaceful
just
kind,
outside firing
not the warm,
range.
early
Bigger
morning
than
kind.
any ship Reeve
This
had ever
silence
seen.
felt heavy, black
Like
as the
the night
world was
between
holding its
stars.
breath.
Its
Sarah
lights
noticed
pulsed
the
like a
birds
living
had
thing
stopped
waiting.
singing. Inside
wind
their
had
little
stopped
ship, moving.
The air felt
Even the
thick.
fire beside her
Reeve
had
checked
burned
his
down
weapon
to soft
again.
glowing coals.
The girl watched the
She
scanner.
looked up at Leo,
her face
who was
calm,
staring
but her hands
toward the distant
trembling.
hill. A voice,
His face had changed.
cold and smooth,
Not angry.
echoed through
Not
the
afraid.
comms.
Just
Unit
alert.
11.
What is it?
Initiate mastermind
She asked.
protocol.
He didn't answer.
Return to source.
Then the sound
no
came.
resistance.
A soft hum.
Reeve turned to
Then
the girl.
engines.
Mastermind protocol.
Mechanical.
Military.
What is that?
She
She
stood
shook her
slowly,
head, lost.
ignoring the pain
I don't
in
know.
her leg.
I only
From
know
beyond the tree line,
when I hear that
they
phrase,
appeared. Something
three
in
human
me tries to
transports.
wake up. Six
The big
soldiers
ship
in full
sent
gear.
another signal.
Two drones
This
hovering
time
like
it wasn't
insects.
just a voice.
And at the
There was a
front,
feeling.
a tall woman
Like
in
in a black
invisible
coat.
hands reaching
She
into
wore
the
no
girl's
helmet.
mind. Her face
She
was
gasped,
sharp and fell to her
unreadable.
knees,
Leo
grabbing
sighed.
her head.
Colonel
Her
Reeve.
eyes glowed bright.
Captain Walker,
flickering
she
with
said
patterns
as she
Reeve
stopped a
had
few
never
feet
seen.
away. He
Her
rushed
eyes
to her
flicked
side.
to Sarah. Stay
So,
with me. Don't
the
listen
rumors
to
were
them.
true,
But the
Didn't
girl's
know
voice
there were
changed.
rumors.
Two
Leo
voices
muttered.
at once.
You didn't report
one
the
hers,
Valari girl.
one
she
cold
said.
and machine-like.
That's desertion of
Mastermind
duty.
protocol
You know that.
active.
I didn't report
Reeve's
her.
heart raced.
Leo
He
said
shouted,
calmly. Because
Fight
she
it.
wasn't a threat.
You're stronger
Reeve
than them.
stepped closer.
The ship's console
She's an
exploded
alien
with
soldier.
code.
She's a
Screens
child.
filling with strange
She's a
symbols.
witness.
The scanner showed
Sarah
the enemy
stood
ship
straighter.
launching drones.
I didn't come to spy.
Fast, sharp.
I didn't even
ready
mean
to break
to survive.
Inside
Reeve
her mind,
looked at her coldly.
she stood in
Your
a white
kind
room,
doesn't need to
walls
mean
made
it.
of memory.
Survival
Rows
itself
of figures
is dangerous.
watched her. Leo
Faces
stepped
made
forward.
of glass.
She
A
saved
shadow
my
in the
life.
center.
Reeve raised
voice
an eyebrow
deep
and full
Did
of
she
command.
now?
When
You
her people
exist
came
for
back,
your master, Leo said.
You obey.
She
You
could have
destroy.
turned me in.
You
Let
die.
them kill me.
She heard another
She
voice.
didn't.
Soft,
Reeve turned her eyes
kind,
to Sarah.
stubborn.
Why?
Reeve's
Sarah
voice.
swallowed.
You
Because he
exist
didn't
for
kill me.
yourself. When he
You
had
choose.
every reason to.
The glass faces
the soldiers
began to
behind
crack.
Reeve whispered
Back
among
in the ship,
themselves. Reeve
she raised
grabbed
a hand.
the girl's shoulders,
silencing them.
You are not
This
their
is a
puppet.
war. She
Remember
said.
me.
Not
The
a
glow in
kindness
her eyes
contest.
faded. Leo
Then
clenched
flared
his
again.
fists. Her
Then
hands
maybe
clenched,
that's the problem.
body shaking.
For a second,
I am not
no
a
one
weapon.
moved.
Then Reeve
she whispered,
pointed to Sarah,
fighting every
"She's
word.
coming with us."
A warning flashed.
Leo stepped
If
in
Master
front of her.
dies,
No,
protocol
she's
becomes
not.
unstoppable.
You're protecting her?
Reeve realized.
Reeve asked,
If I die,
over your
you
duty?
lose control.
I'm protecting
That's what
the
they
only
made you
thing I've
for.
seen in this
Not to
war that
protect,
gives me
but
hope.
to be a weapon
Reeve
they can
turned
use
to her
against
men.
everyone else.
Arrest him.
Tears
Two
ran down her
soldiers
cheeks,
moved
half
forward.
light,
Sarah
half water.
didn't hesitate.
Reeve,
She stepped
I don't want to
between
hurt
them.
anyone.
She held up
Please,
both hands.
help me
If
break
he goes,
He pressed
she said
his
loudly,
forehead to hers.
I go too.
You're not alone.
Reeve frowned.
I believe in you.
What?
Choose your
I'm
own
Valari.
path. Don't
Sarah
let
said.
them write your
You
story.
think I'm dangerous.
Suddenly,
That
the
I'm
big
a
ship's
threat.
drones slammed against their
Take
hull.
me.
Alarm
But you take me
screamed.
instead.
Metal
Let him
screeched.
go.
Hull
Leo's
breached.
voice broke
the girl
slightly.
stood. Her
Sarah,
whole body glowing
no,
now.
she
bright
said,
as a blue star.
not looking at him.
She raised
You
her
gave
hands.
me a choice.
Light
You
poured
saved
from her
me.
skin.
You listened.
Circuits bent
No one
around
else
her power.
ever did.
Outside,
Reeve laughed once.
drones melted
You
before
think we
they touched the
negotiate
ship.
with aliens?
The enemy ship's
No.
lights flickered, Sarah said, struggling
But
to
maybe
keep control.
You
She
listened
spoke
to your own.
not just with words,
She turned to the
but with
soldiers.
will.
You
I am
follow
not
orders,
your weapon,
right?
I am not
Even
your
if they're
property.
wrong.
I
The
choose
youngest
freedom.
soldier
The
hesitated.
mastermind protocol
Reeve
cracked.
stepped forward,
Then shattered.
Enough.
She collapsed
drew
to
her
her knees,
sidearm.
weak but
You
free.
both want to die
Reeve
for
helped
this
her
lie?
up. Sarah
You did
looked
it.
down the barrel
You
of
won.
the gun. She smiled,
pounding.
tired but
She didn't
true.
move. We did
I'm
it.
not afraid
Together,
of you, she said.
But the big ship
not
was
anymore.
still there.
The gun
Angry
trembled
and now
slightly.
afraid.
Leo
Reeve
stood
looked
beside
at
her now. What now?
No
weapon. She
No
answered,
shield.
stronger than
Just
before.
presence.
You'll
fight
have to
for
shoot
our
us
freedom,
both. Not
he
as
said.
master
Reeve's
and
hand
servant,
twitched,
but as
then
equals.
one of the
He
soldiers
nodded.
lowered his
the two
weapon.
stood side
Then
by side
another.
as the enemy circled.
Then another.
Knowing
You
they
said
might
we
not
fight
survive.
monsters,
But
the
knowing
young
at
soldier
last
said softly,
who they really were.
But she's not a monster.
You are. Reeve's eyes went wide. You. But by then, her command had vanished. She was alone. She lowered her gun slowly. This isn't over, she hissed. No, Leo said. But it's changing. Reeve walked away without another word. Her boots crushed the fallen leaves like broken promises. Silence returned. Sarah collapsed to her knees, shaking. Leo caught her. You didn't have to do that, he said. I did, she whispered, because for once, I chose what I became. And for the first time, she wasn't caught between two worlds. She was building a new one. The enemy ship circled them, wounded but angry, like a giant beast in the dark. Reeve and the alien girl stood together in their small, battered ship, both changed forever. For a moment, time was silent. Just their breathing, their hopes, and the unknown future outside. The comms crackled. The cold voice spoke again. Unit 11. Last warning. Surrender. You belong to us. The human is irrelevant. Reeve gripped his weapon, but the girl put a gentle hand on his arm. No more running, she said softly. He looked at her and saw something new in her eyes. Not fear, not confusion, but strength. She stepped to the ship's console. Her hands glowed with blue light. I was made to obey, she said, her voice echoing through the ship. To be a tool, to have no dreams. But now, I have a choice. Reeve watched her, proud. She sent a message to the enemy ship, her words clear and steady. You cannot control me. I am not your weapon. I am not your slave. I am myself. The enemy ship fired one last time, a beam of red light. The girl raised her hand. The beam hit an invisible wall of blue energy, her energy, and shattered like glass. The enemy ship hesitated, then slowly pulled away, afraid of what she had become. They were free. Silence filled the ship. Reeve sat down, exhausted, but relieved. The girl joined him. He asked, "What will you do now?" She smiled, a real gentle smile, full of life. I want to see the universe, to learn, to help, to live. I want to be more than a story someone else wrote. Reeve laughed quietly. You're not alone. She looked at him, hope shining in her eyes. Will you come with me? He nodded. Always. The little ship turned away from the battlefield. Stars waited, shining bright. No more masters. No more chains. Only possibility. As they flew into the unknown, the girl whispered the words she had once heard in her dreams. Next time you wake up, I'll be the one watching over you. And together, for the first time, they were free.